Hello, folks, and welcome to this edition of Hope on Wheels. My name is Travis. In this edition of Hope on Wheels, I'm just going to do a real quick video about um, if you're an individual that experiences a challenge or a guardian of someone who does, uh, how to get disability access placards, as they're called, for parking your vehicle and what some basics on what that usually takes. I can't go into everything because each person is different. There's not going to be a set way that this is done. But a couple things that I picked up because recently I had to do this myself and I learned a few new things through the DMV and even my physician. Um, First of all, there are two different colors of placards. Most of us who are challenged know what these colors are, but those that don't, there is two different types, blue and red. The red ones are temporary, excuse me. The blue ones are permanent. The difference between the two, when I say that, sounds pretty self-explanatory, but in some cases they're not. The temporary ones mean that when a doctor issues them and then they expire, every time you need a new one, you have to go to your physician first, get them to fill out the paperwork from the DMV, and take it in and request new placards. And you cannot do that online. You have to do it face to face at the DMV. Reason being, one of the things they check is your vehicle registration. Um, and sometimes those temporary placards can last a few months, they can last longer. It really depends on how far your own physician thinks you're going to need them. Okay, the blue ones are considered permanent by the state of Alaska. The difference with those is those are good for 5 years. Um, Now the difference beyond that, which I find really cool, and I didn't even know this, I found this out, was that when you consider permanent ones, as long as you have your old ones that have expired, which I did because mine just expired uh, December 31st of last year, um, as long as you have those and then you have proof of vehicle insurance, um, whether it's through your own insurance or it's through an agency like mine is, excuse me, I lost my train of thought there for a second, um, and you have valid vehicle registration, um, you're good. Um, I say the insurance thing because in my case, I didn't have to show the insurance. I just had to show registration. Reason being that I was originally asked for the insurance is they thought the vehicle belonged to me. When I explained to them that the vehicle belonged to the agency that provides my care, and it was for Hope Community, through Hope Community Resources, all they asked for was the uh, vehicle registration plus the placards. Um, Although they didn't even push the vehicle registration too much, because when I showed them my Hope ID and said that this was a Hope vehicle, um, the placards get tied to me and to the vehicle. So therefore, give you an example. Let's say my vehicle goes into the shop and I'm borrowing a loaner vehicle. As long as I have the placards that are associated with me out of that van in the other van, it doesn't matter that I'm using a different vehicle. Um, but they do both so that you if the police stop the vehicle, or they're looking, say, for parking issues, uh, they can verify that, okay, this is the right person that these placards go to, but not the right vehicle. And in most cases, when it's a loaner vehicle, you'll have proof that it's a loaner, and at least the placards are tied to you. Um, Now, the nice part about the permanent placards is, again, they're good for 5 years. They Once you get them, they don't expire for 5 years. Now, here's the interesting thing that I didn't know beyond that. Let's say you go to get the permanent ones, or you need to get a temporary one. You can get the form for those placards online from the DMV website. I've never done that, but um, you can get the form for the doctor uh, from the website. Something I've found out, though, most primary physicians will have those forms at their doctor's office. So you can ask for that form there, them to fill the form out there. Then they'll give you a copy of it with the information filled out. And you just take it to the DMV and then go through the process. It's real easy. It takes just a few minutes. Now, if you get the permanent ones, once you fill out that form once, as long as you're doing it for the same vehicle, you don't need to fill it out again. At least that's what I was told at the DMV. And when I went to get mine, I didn't even have to do the fill out again. They just gave me the new placards. I had to have my old ones with me to verify that they were connected to me. They had to check that. But I handed them my old ones. They verified that they were connected to me. Then they gave me 2 new ones that they made sure were added to my ID into my file. But it's really, that's as simple as it is. It's not, this is not a hard process to go through, but there are just a few things that I didn't know that, might be helpful for you. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask me about this, you can reach me at T as in Travis, Noah, Noah, at hopealaska.org, or you can leave a question in the comments down below, and I do read them, and I will do my best to answer any questions you might have. Thank you very much, and have a great day. See you next time.